All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live morning edition. Giants lose the fourth game in Philadelphia. Come out with a split. That's okay. I said it on the show. Hey, I'm okay if they got a split. Would have been nice to get the series win, but hey, it is what it is. That's what I say often. Jordan Hicks didn't have a very good game. Yeah, well, we'll say, okay, for all intents and purposes, he didn't have a good first inning of the game. After that, he settled down, and I get it, but the damage is already done, right? He had 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 5 earned runs. But he was able to go 7 innings to, kind of protect that pin a little bit, because you don't want to blow up the pin here in April. But hey, again, Glenn, I think you said it too. You were happy with having a split as well, huh?
Was happy with having the split, Eric. I was feeling warm and fuzzy. They put a run on the board, top of the first. I'm thinking, oh, it's a great start, isn't it? It didn't last long. Phillies answer with 5, and I say, Eric, and you don't like this angle. I'm wondering on the calendar, when do we turn the calendar on? It's early because yesterday problem was couldn't get runners in. Eric, we had 4 100 hitters in our lineup yesterday.
Yeah, they threw out a lineup that wasn't exactly. A few guys had day offs. I think you had Yaz had a day off. Jung-Hoo Lee had a day off. Adames wasn't in the field. I think he was DH, if I'm not mistaken. So they kind of were giving some guys some rest. You got to give them rest, man. They're in the middle of a 17 game in a row stretch of the season, and you got to give some guys some time off. But they get ready to head to Anaheim to start a new series. But let's talk a little bit about what happened yesterday.
There were some guys in the chat last night were tinkering with maybe we should just give one guy here a day off. One day, I'd rather just do it all in one game, Eric, and see where the chips fall and start fresh in the new series, man.
That's fair. And there you go. Giants lose 6-4 against the Phillies. Phillies improved to 11-8. Giants dropped to 13-6. As you see, Hicks's ERA has now been inflated to 6. After that, remember, he had that magical first start. Ever since that first start, it's been kind of touch and go. Let's just say that since that first start. But yeah, there you go. That was the story of the game. Hicks just that cricket number in that first inning, man. It's just that's not going to get it done. Yeah. Let's get into the box score real quick before we get into the games. Matos led off, had no hits in 4 at bats.
No hits and no catch in center field, Eric.
Oh man, that was tough. It was tough, but a center fielder should be able to get that. But hey,
absolutely.
It is what it is. Adames,
especially a guy like Matos here coming in off the bench. You want to prove yourself, right? Mm-hmm. That's a catch he's got to make to solidify himself as a Giant.
And there's Adames. That's one of your first guys you're talking about. That's not batting 200. He went 0-4, 2 strikeouts. He's having a rough go at the bat, right? Maybe he's pressing. We'll see. Maybe he'll get it going. Ramos had 1 hit today. Chapman had another multi-hit game. He's on a hot streak right now. Also had a big home run to get the Giants close. Schmidt with no hits and 3 strikeouts. Again, Christopher Sanchez was dominant. You got to tip your cap to the starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. He was taking care of business. Fitzgerald had a hit along with 3 strikeouts. Yaz came in with no hits. Flores no hits. Huff no hits and had a rough game behind the plate. Lee came in and got a hit. How about that? Imagine that. And then Koss finished with 1 hit. And we already talked about it.
And look at that. Fitzgerald and Yastrzemski back-to-back in the lineup. 3 strikeouts. Dude, that's going to take you out of innings.
Yeah.
That hurts. When you got guys who are striking out, but one after another in a clip like that. And Eric, Guys, I'm becoming public enemy number 1 on the chat at our evening shows. You can catch us most nights, 8 o'clock, Giant Sports Talk Live and Northern Lights Entertainment Production. And I keep saying, Eric, this is a 500 team, and we're soon going to be there, Eric, if we continue to have 100 hitters and ERAs in the 6s.
Yep, yeah, it's true. They're going to have to right the ship. It's something we identified it. We've been identifying it for a while. That starting pitching. They're gonna have to go out there and start dealing a little bit more, right? We had 3 starts in a row on that road trip that weren't exactly very good. Let's just put it that way. So they're gonna have to right the ship the next time through the pitching order, so to speak. Starting here with Logan Webb, let's go, let's get it done. You're gonna have Logan Webb, you're gonna have Landon Roop, and we're gonna have Justin Verlander again. Verlander's going to have to show something, man. He's sitting at a close to a 7 ERA. He can't go out there and have another sinker. But again, that's in the future. We'll get to that in a couple of days. All right. Let's talk about what is on the docket for today.
Yeah, we only have one afternoon game. We're going to be busy tonight when we show up for Giant Sports Talk Live. Eric, the lone afternoon game has Arizona at Chicago. They're back in the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. That one's on the MLB network, so I know most people have got that on their cable package. Corbin Burns, your old pal, Corbin Burns to the D-backs up against Colin Ray. Gets another start, and that one is an early start in the afternoon in the Bay Area, 11:20.
That's going to be a good game. Both teams are playing really good baseball, so that's going to be a fun series to watch. Cleveland Guardians is traveling to Pittsburgh. They will face the Pirates in good old PNC Park. I think it's still called PNC. It's a beautiful ballpark. Luis Ortiz will take the ball for the Guardians, and the starting pitcher for the Pirates will be Carmen Mladzowski. You go for it. I ain't trying.
Oh, today it's Ortiz versus Madzinski.
Madzinski. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, how about I take an easy one? Like Kansas City at Detroit with Cole Reagans and Jackson Jobe on the hill, 340 start.
There you go. Miami and Philadelphia. Hey, Philadelphia, man, that's nice. Facing the Miami Marlins, they're going to maybe be able to win that series.
And we missed Wheeler on this tour.
I know. It could have been a lot worse. Sandy Alcantara versus Zach Wheeler. That's going to actually be a good pitching matchup. That should be fun to watch as far as a pitching matchup. That's going to be good.
Quick question as we review them, Eric. Cincinnati goes with Andrew Abbott up against Cade Povich to the Baltimore Orioles today, 4:05 in Baltimore. Has Abbott been hurt or something?
I think so.
I wonder because I haven't seen his name pop up early.
Yeah, I think this is going to be his first start. Yeah, he's finally going to get a start.
There you go. I haven't seen much of him. You got the Yankees back in action with Tampa, I believe.
Yep. Back in the Yankees spring field facility, but is now the Tampa Bay Rays home field currently.
So a road game for the Yankees, but an asterisk.
There you go. Carlos Rodon going for the Yankees. Drew Rasmussen going for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Apple TV, you want to catch a game for free? Toronto and Seattle today. Who's pitching for the Seattle Mariners today? Brian, who?
Yep. Woo!
Brian Woo and Bowden Francis. I think that's my pick. That's my pick today. Seattle Mariners get the job done. They're on the road, but I think they pick up a win as Cal Raleigh is swinging the torpedo bat well. And Bowden Francis, I don't expect big things today. So that one gets underway at 4:07 in the Bay Area for you Giants fans who want to catch a little early baseball. That will show up on your Apple TV.
Yeah, Martin Perez will be facing off against the Boston Red Sox in Boston. Hunter Dobbins will take the ball for the Chicago White Sox. Yeah, we'll see how that one's going to pan out. I would say probably Boston. Just taking a stab in the dark with that one.
You know what happens when you do that.
Yeah,
Tonight we'll review how they score 12 runs, Eric. What do we got today? St. Louis at New York. Miles Mikolas, I believe you say it, and David Peterson. They get underway at 4:10. I don't know where you find it on TV because apparently ESPN doesn't know either. It's blank. And I guess you'll have to wait it out. Tune back into Apple TV for the Minnesota-Atlanta game, Eric.
Yep, that's another one that's on Apple TV Plus. Not just Apple TV, Apple TV Plus.
Oh, does that mean
Minnesota
you
Twins
go looking for it, or you're going to pay for it, or what?
Yeah, you got to pay. Minnesota Twins will be traveling to Atlanta to take on the Braves. Chris Paddock going for the Twins. Bryce Elder taking the ball for the Atlanta Braves.
There are 4 games being broadcast. MLB Network. LA Dodgers at Texas. Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Jacob deGrom. That again is another pitching matchup that may garner some attention. Tickets, I love that. Tickets as low as $60 there for that one because that's going to be a decent game.
That's going to be a good game. Yeah, both teams are playing really good, so that should be fun. And here's the third game going to be on the Major League MLB Network. Athletics against the Brewers. JT Ginn will be going for the Athletics. And for the home team, the Brewers, Freddie Peralta, their ace, will be the starting pitcher.
Now, I said there'd be 4 games. Oh, sorry. I said there'd be 4 games on there, Eric. I think it might be that LA Texas A's at Milwaukee matchups. I think it must be regional coverage because one gets underway 5. You can't have both games. Or maybe they're doing a split screen. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's regional coverage. San Diego's at Houston. Kyle Hart and Ryan Gusto. It sounds like something a magician.
Gusto.
Presto. No, that's Presto. Anyway, it's 5:10 start. Padres continuing to play good ball here early in the season.
And you got the Nationals taking on the Colorado Rockies in Colorado. You know how games are in Colorado. Man, the ball will fly. So it should be fun to watch. Keep an eye on that game just to see what the score is going to do. Mackenzie Gore going for the Nationals. Chase Dollander will be the starting pitcher for the Colorado Rockies.
Giants continue to win, Eric, but they're not swinging great bats as far as the batting average. They got to give some support to Logan and Webb today up against Tyler Anderson. Let's see Tyler Anderson, correct me if I'm wrong, he's a lefty?
Yeah, and the Giants have had some issues with lefties.
There you go. Dean was in our show last night. Thanks, Dean, for your contribution in the chat and to our broadcast, Giant Sports Talk Live. We were on the air last night, and he said, guys,
it's not good.
Their 4 of the 6 losses lefties.
Yeah, 4 of the 6 losses were to lefties, so the Giants got to figure that one out, man. I don't know. And look, it's Tyler Anderson. You should be able to hit this guy. Come on. The Giants need to go out there. It's Logan Webb. He's going to keep you in the game. Look, and don't sleep. And I said this last night. Don't sleep on the Angels because they're a good team. They got some good players who are swinging a pretty hot bat. Don't rest on your laurels. Go out there, compete, get that win. You got your ace on the mound, man. So let's get a win, man.
The other Manasian, he was busy in the offseason as he was building up that roster. And some of the guys in the chat were, there was a little buzz about Soler. He's playing pretty well.
Yeah, man, I was surprised. I took a look at the numbers and I was like, wow, 4 home runs, batting .279, got a 350 something on base.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. So again, Giants got to beware. Just don't think they're going to roll in there and just take care of business. You still got to take care of business, but don't make it seem like it's going to be
easy. All right, so we got Webb and Anderson tonight. I think that ballpark is suited for Wilmer. I say he goes yard again tonight. What is your prediction, Eric?
Oh, I think the Giants should be able to hit Tyler Anderson. Let's say I think Logan Webb's going to come out with a chip on his shoulder. Bullpen's been awesome. 5-2 Giants.
5-4 Angels.
Okay.
Chardal told me to say that, so I'm going to go with it. Don't blame me. I'll catch you on the show tonight after the game, Eric. Or how we?
Yeah, it's going to be late tomorrow. If it's a 6:35 start, we're not going to be on till by around 10.
And tonight 15. As well. Yeah, they're both. Yeah. And then we got an afternoon game earlier in the game on Sunday. So keep your focus on the local listings tonight, and as Eric said again tomorrow night as well. As we've got some later starts, we'll catch you after the game, I guess.
Yep, sounds good. All right, guys, we'll see you tonight. Enjoy your Friday. See ya.